But we before that we also discussed that, okay, if you have any problem in the last design area assignment, we can discuss this one. Hmm. So what we will do is that, first of all, uh, we would be introducing this today's assignment, try to explain this one. So in the meantime, you can, after this one is over, those who want to proceed, they can proceed with this problem. And uh, and in between also, if those people who have some doubt over here there, we can discuss one to one, or before all of you, we can discuss the how to solve it. But anyway, I think, is there any major issue in the design one problem? We can discuss. Then if you have a small issue, then we'll have it. But is there any difficulty or major issue? What is the status? Uh, Mohsin Kaleem, what is your status? What is the difficulty? What, did you try it? Mohsin Kaleem?
Yes, sir. I'm trying it.
Trying it means what is the difficulty, or how much could you done?
I have not yet completed yet. So yeah, I need some time to complete it.
No, some time means you have been given 2 weeks time already. So
Yes, sir.
what was the problem? Hmm? Just try to, I mean, because the first day, let me try to understand what is your difficulty and what is the problem. Have you done anything? Up to what you have done? Mohsin?
So just the basics of amplifier, like how to change the gain. Like there is, I read in the net, like there is some automatic amplifier gain changer using amplifier. So I'm using that thing only.
So what is the difficulty? Why couldn't you complete it?
No, so it will be done like in today or tomorrow. It will be done.
Tarnim Raj, do you have any difficulty?
No,
Just
sir.
time.
No, sir.
You have completed, or
I have done the, like, I've made the system, like, it works, but I have not made the report yet.
you have done it, completed.
Yeah, seems so.
So you need to submit it, huh?
Yes, sir.
We'll tell you after this one. Is there any major issue
Hello,
for
sir.
anybody? Yes.
Sir, my name is Ravi Prakash Prasad.
Ravi Prakash, you asked for something. I had given you some name of the programmable gain amplifier.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt. While applying the hysteresis control,
Uh,
when the input voltage, like input signal, goes below 0.1 volt, it will retain the value. Like it will retain the gain to be 10 until and unless the input signal is 0.07 volt. So while applying hysteresis control, the above upper threshold point also will be there.
that's right. It is 1 volt. I think 0.1. Which one was that? 0.1 volt.
Yes, sir.
And another one was
0.07 volts, sir.
That's the thing there. Huh?
Sir, yeah, like the reference voltage is 0.1 volt, and the lower threshold voltage should be 0.07 volt, and there will be another upper threshold voltage.
That you can consider it that the upper threshold voltage is 1 volt. Reference voltage is what? There is nothing there.
Like I have taken the reference voltage as 1 volt for a symmetric comparator.
You can do it either that 0.07 volt lower and 1.3 upper, that is also you can do it.
Yes, sir, I've done like that.
Or just 0.07 lower cutoff and the upper one is 1 volt. That will also, I mean, just for your understanding, it will be fine, I think. Any other issue?
No, sir. Like we have only two discrete gains, right? 10 and 100.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, please try to complete it and submit it by today itself. I will try to do it and we'll let you know how to submit. I think in Moodle you can submit, you should be able to submit that Moodle area.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any specific report format that you are looking for?
No, no. It is just like you are trying to design, and first of all, it must be understandable and readable. And
Yes,
it
sir.
must flow some logical. Yeah. That okay, we have done first this one. From your report, we should be able to understand what you are trying to do it and what is.
Thank you, sir.
Any other issue? Anyway, after that, yes.
Is there a restriction on the software we use?
Huh?
Is there a restriction on the software we use for simulation?
What restriction you mean to? What restriction you mean to say?
So if we can use some specific software or we can use of our own choice.
Not that like that. If you want, but only thing is that you try to use most the softwares we are familiar with. That's the thing. But I don't mind if you have a very specialized software and do it. That also will do. But LT Spice or like this would be the most acceptable or equivalent to a few other. You can do it also. Okay. So in that case, we go for today's class and today's design. We'll come back to this one earlier. Just a minute. Okay. Present Can you see it? The presentation
Yes, sir.
comes to us. So first of all, for our convenience, we have divided the entire class into 4 groups. I will share these things with you afterwards shortly. That each one is approximately 8 to 9 students. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. You can just, and we'll see that we'll try to give a slightly different problem, not for all of the design problems, but some of them where possible, so that everybody does not carry out the same design, but there is some variations indeed like this here. So in terms of specifications and etc., we will be doing that. Okay. So then our next here is that this is our design problem. Design a digital thermometer for temperature measurement of a furnace with the specification. So furnace it is there, but it may have different range of measurement. One is the range of 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Another is 100 to 200 degrees Celsius. Another one is 200 to 400 degrees Celsius. Another one is 500 to 800 degrees Celsius. So 4 groups are there. So group 1 will be designing for 0 to 100. Just a minute. So group 1 would be designing for 0 to 100, group 2 will be 100 to 200, group 3 200 to 400, group 4 500 to 800. So the resolution is 0.1 degrees Celsius. Accuracy, we just try to, our target for this accuracy should be plus minus whatever the display it is giving, that should be within plus minus the 1 degree Celsius accuracy. Response time, that it would be, should be within 30 seconds, it should be able to see the change. And the output, we require the output to be transmitted over a distance through 4 to 20 milliampere lines. I think we are now familiar with 4 to 20 milliampere signal. So basically for long distance transmission, so that if we transmit over current, using current, there would not be drop in the line. And so that's why we go for this 4 to 20, transmit it through 4 to 20 milliampere. And at the receiving end, we put normally a 250 ohm resistance, so that our output becomes is equal to, I think, 250 ohm means that means 1 to 5 volt possibly. 1 to 5 volt is the range of output we get. And the ambient temperature may vary between 0 to 40, 10 to 40 degrees Celsius. And the display should be a digital display. We have it. So that will indicate locally that what is the temperature. And it should have a memory to record for temperature for 24 hours. For last 1 hour or 1 day, what are the temperatures, you should be able to record it. And it is now for convenience, we have told that you can do it by microcontroller. It is microcontroller based. And we don't require for every reading for every second, but we will store it for every 10 minutes. So every 10 minute data, after every 10 minutes, we will sample the data and store it and save that data. But the output should be your digital. I hope you have understood the thing specifications. Of course, there are a number of other specifications, but I am trying to put a here. So the ranges we have given it from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius to 500 to 800 degrees Celsius, with the intention of is that we can have a number of temperature measuring sensors, temperature sensors. What are they? What could be? One could be IC temperature sensor, one could be RTD, one could be thermistor, one could be thermocouple also. So we know that the thermocouple, thermistor, so that we can split about that all the things there. And so we can try, depending upon requirement, to design for in different ranges. And we can also use different signal condition sensing elements. And once we use different sensing elements, and each one has got its own type of signal conditioning circuit. So you should try to use it. Our target resolution is 0.1 degree Celsius, accuracy plus minus 1 degree Celsius, response time 30 seconds, and output is 4 to 20 milliampere. It should transmit for this one. The ambient temperature is 10 to 40 degrees Celsius. It will vary. It may vary. And the memory, we will have to store it for plus 24 hours data in every 10 minutes. Is it okay? So that is there. So our cost as a there we are giving, we are expecting, and all the design details, so that after procuring those things and soldering it, we should be able to build up this temperature sensing thermometer like this. Okay. So, but our issue is that what are the difference? I mean, what are the different stages we should go for it, and what are the things we should look for it? So the steps. First choice, I told that the IC temperature choice of sensor. First of all, this IC temperature sensor or thermistor, RTD, thermocouple. 4 types of temperature sensor we can have it. And we know what are the useful temperature ranges for the different area. So we are free to choose depending upon their useful temperature range, any of them, that is IC sensor, thermistor, RTD or thermocouple. So once you choose a thermocouple, the next question is that which specific type of thermocouple should be used? Should it be chromel aluminum, platinum rhodium, or iron constant or copper constant? So depending upon this one, and after consulting its chart, sensitivity chart, we know that what is the approximate sensitivity or like this, we will have to, and it is up to you. So that's I told that the design cannot be unique. So each one can use it, but only constraint is that this should be suitable for that range. If we use an RTD, then the question is that which RTD I should use, whether it should be platinum, it should be copper, or it should be nickel. And we try to look for what are the RTDs commercially available. If possible, we will try to get that brand or the year number, that is the product number of which product are like this, and these are the characteristics we should get it like this. Similarly, IC temperature sensor, which IC temperature sensor I will use, and thermistor, okay, we can have a 10K thermistor, we can have a 25K thermistor. So which thermistor should be used, and where it is where from manufactured by what company, that will also be able to see that. Okay. So as I told that we have got freedom to design or any one of this one depending upon the choice, depending upon our requirement. And we know that each one of them have got certain signal conditioning circuits. So signal conditioning circuits are different. Say suppose if we use some RTD, so definitely some bridge network is used. While in temperature sensor, some signal conditioning circuits recommended they are used. Similarly, thermistor, so selection of amplifier gain, because ultimately we will have to put up it. Basically, it is a cascade of different blocks there put together. So we will have to also see what is the expected output range of each of the units or each of the blocks. So naturally, for that one also we require to select that, okay, we need to amplify it obviously, but what should be the amplifier gain and what type of amplifier should I design, and obviously for the choice which IC I should use, whether I should use 741 or I should use a OP07 or many other things and the components there to achieve this one. Similarly, we require often the compensation circuit. That means a cold junction compensation circuit for the thermocouple. You must have studied this one, and it was discussed in the last year instrumentation devices. So if we use it, what is the cold junctions compensation? And if we toward the thermocouple, if we are using RTD thermistor, what are the linearizing circuit, whether you require special attention and to give special attention for linearization of the bridges for the RTD or the thermistors or like this, because we know the characteristics are different. And ultimately, say suppose the output, the amplifier and the compensation circuit and all these things, say suppose our output is becomes like this, is 0 to say 0 to 3 volt. So as the within the temperature range, say I fix that the total output should be 0 to 3 volt DC for this case, because no point in putting AC here. So 0 to 3 volt is DC here. So that 0 to 3 volt or whatever may be the range here, that has to be converted into some that 4 to 20 milliampere current conversion. So for that one, certain special ICs are available. You can note down, that is XTR, okay, one A is there, XTR 100 is one IC which is available, XTR 100, XTR 101 or like this, but there may be other ICs there. So you need to study the and go through the data sheet of the IC and try to see where is the input, how would you connect it, and what are the additional resistance, capacitance, and supplies are required, and like this there, so that it is there. So next step is that simulation or evaluation of the performance. So up to this signal conditioning circuit, we can go up to one stage, that is that evaluation of the performance. Okay, what we had here there, say suppose I had input is 200 to 400 degrees Celsius, and say suppose I fix that the output should be 0 to 2.5 volt, say for example. So at 0 temperature, we need to, 200 degrees Celsius, we need to make it sure that it is giving 0 volt output, and 400 degrees Celsius temperature, it is giving, say, 2.5 volt DC output. So these things can be done by using proper simulations, using LT Spice or like this there, so that if the basic temperature sensor, or you can model the thermocouple as a voltage source also, if the voltage changes, what will be the EA there. Or if you can mimic the thermocouple, whether you are being able to do that. And obviously, we should also see that if we can make the cold junction, simulate it for cold junction compensation, whether it is performing well or not, that we can do it. So this could be one stage of, that means particularly the basic design here. And we can do the simulation and see the performance there. Next is the signal processing unit. That means we need to store the data, you need to display the data and all that things here. And so it requires the choice of microcontrollers. So a number of microcontrollers are there. So which microcontroller would you like to use? And what display would you like to use? How do you connect the microcontroller with the display? And apart from that, the input to the microcontroller, is the analog one. So how do you interface this analog and digital part? If we sometimes the microcontroller themselves have an internal ADC. If it is fine, otherwise we may have to go connect one ADC and then ADC output given to that one. So this. Next is that once you choose the microcontroller and like this, and we need to give it for display, in terms of the temperature, as I told, that 100 to 200 or 200 to 400, that is the range we have been assigned. And also, Abhinav Kumar Jha, I think you are too early. Please try to come on time. Okay. So we need to program the microcontroller. How do you do it? As well as we need to save the data in every 10 minutes and for 24 hours time. How do you do it? And all the things, if you can do it, and by seeing it, that okay, if we can possibly check the programs also, and like this, if it is correct or not, then we can do the thing here. So then it is the last year is that the preparation of the report. That means also finalization of the design, because you, as I told earlier in the last class, is the design is an iterative process. You may find in the first one cycle we are not being able to satisfy all the requirements. So you may have to design it, redesign it, and finally, what is your circuit? What are the values of resistance, capacitance? What are the op-amp IC numbers and pin connections, circuit diagram, and approximate specification? After evaluation, you can do it. So this is where you stop, and we target it to give you, so that you can come out with all the designs, so that I can purchase from the market and solder it, and I should be able to get a complete and package it properly. I should able to get a complete digital thermometer with all the specific requirements. What I wanted to say is that at the same time, exactly for all the problems, doing it to that level is sometimes, of course, it is possible for this one, but for the afterwards, for the other problems, will not be possible to go to that depth or like this. But what I want to say is that to try it yourself and try to see that what are the problems of coordination of design of different units there. And definitely we'll find that your line of thinking and somebody's somebody's line of thinking, this should be different, because we have got all, because our thinking here there would be different, and possibly we may come out with a completely new idea of design here. So this is what we call it, your creativity. And that's what we want, that you should show your creativity. Number one, it is expected that you try to follow up this one and complete the design. And the second thing is that you try to show your creativity in this area. So that is what expected. And naturally, we should start, as I have told, outline the each and every steps there. So we should start with the step number one, and each one, and for that one we require to consult books, we require to consult the data sheets, and whatever may be what we require, those things we should do it. And finally, we should, whatever the evaluation in your report, whatever evaluation we have done it, that LT spice and etc., to what level you could achieve. You can do it, but mind it, we may not be able to achieve those accuracy or linearity or resolution there in a fast choice or like it one go like this. But let us target to, so we will not be very fussy about your achievement, but let us try to target that to achieve this one. So what is more important is the experience of your design, that you should have it like this. Why I am using it, why I am not using it, and what are the steps, what are the things we are doing it, that we should be able to, because we will have Viva, we should have all of them, and everybody should submit a report. We should have our own report, and with this one we'll ask you questions. You need to justify and explain all the things here. There will be 2 vivas. So that we need to completely carry out. So, any further queries or questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes?
So for designing the microcontroller and interfacing the display,
Mhm.
so we need to show the steps for assembly coding, or would it be a theoretical perspective?
It is better if it is assembly coding. Or if it is not possible, you go for their flow chart. At least the flow chart should be there. But definitely, if the controller, because that will give a there, brush your about the controller, how to microcontroller, how to design, program it, and this one. These programs you can also run it in some there and check that whether you are doing it. That means compilers, you can check it whether they are working or not. As I am told that we expect as much detail as possible, but I also understand the limitations. So I could have been very happy if we could ask you to give us a product, but that is not possible at this time. But we want that your sufficient involvement to see your sufficient involvement in this process. Yes, any other question?
Thank you, sir.
Any
Hello,
other question?
excuse me,
Bolo.
sir. I don't think the whole like experiment can be done in a single simulation software. So can we use like one simulation software for the analog part and then another simulation software
Yeah,
for the
I mean,
micro?
that's right. You see, I leave it to you.
Achha.
I leave it to you. Whatever you feel, you do it. Because some of the software I am not aware of. You know the things there. You do it and show it and explain us. We'll also learn with you. So this one, but there is a there. For this design, say suppose we will give you 2 working days, for first today and the next working day. So next Wednesday. So that after that, in the next working day there, I will give you the 3rd problem, but this problem should be submitted before that. And the most important thing is your personal effort. You may consult your friends or like this, but I don't want to see the duplicate reports from all other things, from 2-3 people giving there. But you may discuss. I know that there are some of the things you can work together and like this there, but they are in your report. It should be visible, and we should be able to understand that okay, you have tried yourself. It's not just copying from some other's book. Copy here. Okay. Any other question? So I will share these problems there right now. Just before that, you just go through it and I will share that one. So all the students, I am sending it right now. Please see and go through it. And if you have any difficulty, you can. And the TAs also have given it. So Any issue, any doubt? Please go through it. I am giving you 10 minutes time, and after that, we would be, I would come back and discuss if you have any difficulty on doing that. So, but the point is that you please start. So first of all, group 1 or group 2, group 3, what is your problem? So go for it, go for your books and notes and etc. Which temperature sensing element do you use, and what is the corresponding, select that one, what is the corresponding sensitivity, and what is the corresponding bridge, and all the linearizations and all the things here. So after that, we would be asking you and calling you one by one or like this here to understand that whether you have any difficulty, or in between you may always come up, and we will be assigning our TAs. I would like to introduce our TAs with you to you. One is I think what the people, I think Shaon, one is Apurva. Shuk is really now, he could not come today, and one is Piyush. I don't know whether he came or not. We'll have to find out. But Shaon and Apurva are there, and Professor Abhishek Chatterjee will also be here. So in case, because ultimately what I wanted to say, it's a discussions which matters and clarifications. You may discuss, and they will also, you may discuss with them also, and do that. And we'll also afterwards, we will be evaluating your reports and go through that one. So Professor Chatterjee, you want to say how to submit the designs in Moodle straight away, is it?
Yeah, they can do it in Moodle. Moodle Help Desk has already created the course for this subject, and I think TAs are not yet added. I will request them to add the TAs, but all the students are already added, and they can see the previous problem already. They can submit that, and then the next two the next problems also will be added there.
Okay, then. Thank you. So you need to submit also that by today, that earlier design. And I just tell you, okay, after 10 minutes I will come back. I will be there. You may try yourself, and we will discuss if you have any difficulty like this. So time to time I will come and then discuss here. But if you have any difficulty or any problem in the solving the past problem as well as this current problem, we are free to discuss and please tell me here. Okay. So please, I am giving 10 minutes time for you to go through it and try to find out what are the things you need to discuss. And after 10 minutes, I will come back and we will be again discussing.